I'm Kendall Dorsey, principal of Winton Woods Elementary School. We are starting our May Term Enrichment sessions. These are an opportunity for our students to get to do some of the things that we may not get to during the school year. They get chances to do art-related things, music-related things, physical education, science, and much, much more. The great part about May Term is students get to pick which sessions they want to be in, which makes them even more engaged in it. So we have a lot of different sessions. Our teachers have done a great job of gathering materials, and they choose the sessions that they have interest in. So they really make them interactive and fun for kids. And it's a great opportunity for students just to have a great chance at school to do some great work and to really learn some new things that we may not get to during the school year.
Ready? We're playing 1 through 4. Take a look and see if it's you. If it's not you, don't play. And your silence is just as important as the sound. Okay? Let's try it. All right. Oh, I like how you sat up tall. She sat up tall. She has her bell ready to go. Okay? So no bell sound. Everybody to your shoulder. Good. 1 through 4. 1, 2, ready, go. Brown, brown, purple, brown, red, yellow, red, pink, purple, brown, yellow, red, pink. To your shoulder. What grade would you give yourself? That sounded pretty good, I think. What would you give us?
A.
An A?
A plus.
That's pretty good.
We're going to look at a few different games today, but we won't be able to play them as whole groups. The first game that we're going to look at is the game Fibber. Raise your hand if you know what a fibber is. What is a fibber?
Lie.
A lie, right? Or when you're not telling the truth. And what do you know about Pinocchio when he used to not tell the truth? What used to happen? His nose used to grow. So in this game, Fibber, you get to put on a pair of glasses, and right now I've got a pretty small nose. But if you get caught fibbing in this game, you have to add these colored noses to your glasses. And if you continue to get caught telling a fib, your nose will continue growing.
No.
Dang. Dang, she got 4 noses.
I don't have any of this.
You guys are the same
You play You already have the money, so you can buy it.
This is just weird.
5 blinds against 1. Kill it. Make that 6. Garen is my help. If I didn't Garen my help, then I will have 1 bullet left and this bullet will blow up and it will be yours. Woo! But I was so close. Now I only have 1 bullet. Okay, I'm gonna shoot it. You get me?
Class A. We're going to play the game we played yesterday. Remember that?
Yes.
Okay. Jasmine, since you weren't here yesterday, remember when we did colors last year?
And we have to
And you had to get up. Now, remember, no English. If you have English, I'm going to sit you down immediately, right?
Yeah.
Right? If we're running, we're going to sit down immediately. We're going to start with a 10 time limit. So I'll start at 10. You'll hear me go 5. Am I going to say 5 in English?
No.
And then if I'm down here, that's 0. And if you're not where you need to be, guess what happens?
Sit down. Sit down.
Okay. Levántense. Empuje sus sillas. Bien, gracias. Entonces, azul. 5, 2, 1, 0. Bien, bien, bien. ¿Sí? Gracias. Muy bien, excelente. Próximo. Blanco.
And jump high again. Over the crack in the sidewalk. She liked to pretend that she was are you ready? A super flying squirrel! Jumping as high as she could over every line she saw. Squirreling's day went like that, with every activity involving jumping. She hopped over small things, like leaves, and she jumped over big things, like rocks. And she especially loved to jump over things that were in a row, like jumping from rock to rock.
Marching in place.
Some of our May Term sessions include a technology session where students get to interact with our new Chromebooks that we have, so students can get on the World Wide Web and have a chance to access some new resources that they don't get a chance to all the time. We've got a cursive writing session for third graders so that they can learn how to write in cursive. We've got a great science session on environmentalism where they're going around to look at how their environment works. In fact, they learned how to count the rings on a tree to see how old a tree is, so they were very excited about that yesterday. As it relates to PE, physical education, we've got a softball session, and we've got several strategy-related sessions around problem solving and things like that, so that students can begin to hone their skills around problem solving and strategies. And we've got several art-related sessions, like a tie-dye session, where students can be creative and make their own creations of art through tie-dye and through rubber band looms, which is the new big thing. Several of the students have a lot of those materials. So students have a lot of great opportunities in May Term to do some great things.
There is another person in the room who probably deserves an award more than anyone. That's Mr. Dave Bell. I have to be honest with you that writing the speech for him that I gave at the last choir concert took so much out of me, I couldn't write another speech. I'll be short. We've got a few things to present to you. Although I've struggled with this all year, I felt like nothing we could ever do or give you would be enough. Oh gosh, already. Because how do you honor someone who really poured their life's work into this building and into these students? And I know more than any gift or anything we could ever do for you is just knowing how you impacted the students and the community and your colleagues. So part one of this special presentation, if you will, is I put together a scrapbook, and it's filled with pictures, letters, cards from who knows who from your past. We've got, tons of current students and alumni, and John Morris Russell, the Pops director, Sam Strader, Bob Hardigan, people that have the Clearys, people that have been so touched by you as we all have. This is only a snapshot. If we had everyone who he has touched in a book, I would have bought Hobby Lobby. Take this for what it is. Obviously not everyone is represented, but it is a snapshot of the lives that you have touched, the music you have made, the trips that you've been on, and the legacy that you've left behind. So.
Mrs. Hannah said that very, very well. I will not even attempt to add to that. I might start crying myself. So instead, I'll just present the second gift that we have from Mr. Bell tonight. Through a lot of hard work from a lot of wonderful people, I would like to thank for their financial backing this organization, the Performing Arts Boosters, as well as the Winton Woods Community PTA, and then also the permission of the district administration at all levels. They have given us naming rights for the auditorium, and it will henceforth be known as the Dave Bell Performing Arts Center.
I'll try to get through this. The plaque reads, the David Bell Performing Arts Center, named by the Winton Woods City School District in honor of David Bell, fine arts facilitator and high school choir director, with gratitude for his service to the Forest Park, Green Hills, and Winton Woods City School Districts, his support of the surrounding communities, and his tireless efforts with the students he taught, mentored, and befriended. Dedicated June 2014 upon his retirement from public education after 35 years of compassionate service. There is no end to our love and appreciation.
Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today change for the better. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed.
If we could have Dave come up and conduct us one last time in the Old Irish Blessing.
Many of you may not recognize this guy, but Bob and I worked together for 12, 13, 14 years, something in that ballpark. I'm too old to remember, and he's too old to care. So, but the reality is, this guy was like my twin. We were like peanut butter and jelly when we worked together. He was an awesome colleague to work with, and just an amazing individual on a personal level. I didn't know he was here till halfway through the song. I saw him in the back row. And that's when I just kind of lost it at the end. So thank you all so much. I love you all, and you mean the world to me, and thank you. Thank you all.